What's up, everyone? Maverick Mike here. Are you one of those people that are struggling under the PDT rule? Are you somebody that thinks that you need over $25,000 and need to be above that PDT rule to profit in the stock market? Well, if you are, then this video is for you. For all those people that are nervous out there that think that you need over $25,000 because that PDT rule is not going to be able to get you rich, you are wrong. I'm glad that you are here today, and I'm here to show you my secret that has been able to find me consistency and brought my $3,000 initial investment to now right next to $500,000 in total profits. And if you would like to check my whole journey out, you can actually follow me on profit.ly under Stock Snipers. And it started with a $3,000 account that eventually went to $500,000. And after that, it's been on an uptrend, and I found consistency since 2018, month in and month out. For those of you guys that don't know what PDT rule is, and I was wondering, what am I talking about? Well, PDT rule is something that's called the pattern day trading rule in America. If you have over $25,000, you don't have to worry about this at all. But if you have an account that's below this, you've definitely heard about this rule before. And what it means is you can only make 3 day trades in a 5-day period. And a day trade means you're buying a stock anytime during that day and selling it later. So if you bought it at 9:30 Eastern right at the bell and you sold it at 3:30 right before the bell, that's a day trade. If you bought it pre-market at 7:30 Eastern and you sold it post-market at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, that's still a day trade. As long as it's in that same day, that's one day trade, and you only get 3 of those in a 5-day span, which for a lot of people, that scares them away. And they would say, I can't make any money unless I'm a day trader. Where here's is the loophole behind it. And my account got over PDT all the way back in 2019. But recently, I just started with the simpler trading team. And if you are wondering, if you would like to join, I'd love to have you on the team. But last year was my first official year with the team. And we were able to start back under PDT to prove that with this strategy, it does still work under that PDT rule. And how does it work? The whole strategy behind getting away from PDT in my book is we got to buy late in the day and sell early in the morning. So a lot of people are nervous to swing trade. That's what they consider this. Well, in a way, you're not even in some of these stocks for an hour. I like to buy stocks really late in the day, sometimes even 5 minutes before the bell, and sell it 5 minutes after that next morning bell. And if you do that, you're only in a stock for 10 minutes, but you avoid using that day trade. And after using this strategy over and over again, I was able to find 5 patterns that consistently worked with this strategy over the years of back testing. And here's the data to show you that. And that is what created the strategy. And now to this day, I still almost stick to the strategy. I like to stray away. I do still do morning trades now. But this is a great way to grow your account if you are under that $25,000. And here's a great example. So if I go down to New Year's Day with Spirit Airlines, not even a year ago, bought the stock Spirit Airlines when it was a bankrupt stock at $3.58. So it's an OTC stock. There's no after hours. 2 minutes left in the day, we buy it. It gaps up, make $500 plus in the morning, and only 8%. So sizing in, could have sized a little more, but $300 for 8% overnight. Sold it that next day at 9:32. That's only in the stock for 4 minutes total, and we still were able to profit. There's other examples as well. Buying things late in the day. So another example would be here. The old Mullen making $2,500 late in the day, buying it at 3:21 p.m., so right before after hours, letting after hours play out and selling it that next morning at 7:04, the first 4 minutes that I'm allowed to sell. So only in it for a couple of hours, avoiding that day trade and still making over $2,400 and 40% on that trade. Another one that just happened, just to show you with some stocks right now, we took one overnight, NWBO, over the weekend, and the goal would be you buy really late in the day, you sell it the next morning, and you get that gap up. This we bought at 23, we sold at 26, 15%, $1,000 overnight. Same thing here. So don't let money be an excuse. A lot of people out there in the stock market world have a lot of money, and they always say money makes money, but a lot of people also started small. So don't let the Lamborghinis, the Ferraris scare you away. You can start with under $25,000 and you can get to wherever you want. If you want that to eventually be the Lamborghinis and Ferraris, you can get there. Just take it small, get the right risk to reward, and through the patterns that I've created, that's what I love to do, and slowly size your way up. And once you get over that 25K, things get a little scary, but honestly, if you know what works for you, just stick for what works and continue to add that up. So that's my personal strategy of how I was able to get away from that PDT. Buy late, sell early. Even though you're technically a swing trader, you're not. And if you ever need to use a day trade, I would always recommend using one of those 3 day trades if your stock comes down to you during that day and you have to get out. Always make sure to cut your losses and protect yourself. If the stock spikes high enough, you can use a day trade as well. But sometimes you don't even need to use a day trade in the week. You can just play these swings and everything is A-okay. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Go follow me on profit.ly under Stock Snipers and you can see every single one of my trades. Check me out on the Simpler Trading website under Stock Mavericks. Would love to have you on the team. We have a $7 trial right now. And hit that subscribe button for more videos. I am doing this weekly now. So much love, everybody. Hopefully, next time we see each other, you're over that PDT rule. Good luck.